Hey everyone. Are you guys able to hear me? Hi Gaurav. Hello Manish. Hi Shreya. Hi Vanshi. Hi Shreya Shri. Good afternoon everybody. I hope you guys are doing great. Okay, my name is Amit Surana. I am an aeronautical engineer here at Unacademy. I train on quantitative aptitude. I have been teaching for over 6 years and I've trained over 2 lakh students. The next time you're on Instagram, please don't forget to follow #CatLiveDaily and get yourselves added to these 2 Telegram groups that will help you stay updated with everything that we have planned for your MBA prep. These are all the ongoing and upcoming batches that we have. These 2 started on Monday and this one will start tomorrow. Apart from these batches, I am also part of a batch that has started from 8th March. That is yesterday. We are dealing with geometry and mensuration there. Yes, the classes happen from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. If you want to become a part of this, you have to either take the Plus subscription or the Iconic subscription. Yes. So to get those subscription, for Plus, you can pick up any one of these packages. Use the 12 and the 24 month ones. Use my referral code. Get your 10% discount. You can also use any one of these also, but don't forget to use Surana Live for your discounts. Also with Iconic, that has a personal mentor and personalized test analysis. There's 12 months and 24 month packages with Iconic. Use referral code Surana Live for your 10% discount. And there's also no cost EMI options available. Hi Keshav, good afternoon. Chalo. So shall we begin with the third lecture? So far what we had looked at are properties of triangles. Yes, we had looked at different types of triangles. We had looked at what congruency is, what similarity is. We had looked at what Pythagoras theorem is and what Pythagorean triplets are. Now in today's session, what we are going to focus on would be we'll be looking at what altitudes are, what medians are, what perpendicular bisectors are, what angular bisectors are. Apart from that, we will be looking at what orthocenter is, what a centroid is. We'll be looking at what an incenter is and a circumcenter. Okay. Apart from these, we will also be looking at some important theorems like Midpoint Theorem, basic proportionality theorem, the Apollonius theorem, yes, this is today's agenda. With this, everything related to triangles will be completed. Okay? Are you guys ready? Now, today's session will be extremely important for anyone who's planning on, sticking with geometry, because this will be extremely helpful when you deal with quadrilaterals, will be extremely helpful when you deal with circles. Yes. So let's begin. Alright, so first thing, let's discuss what an altitude is, right? We know altitude basically means what? Perpendicular distance, correct? Altitude is nothing but perpendicular distance, which is also called as height. Yeah, so a perpendicular line that is drawn to a side from the opposite vertex is called an altitude. So if we have a triangle, let's say ABC, in this triangle ABC, if I take the side BC and I draw a perpendicular line from A to BC, right? That means AD is perpendicular to BC. This AD is called what? Altitude. Got it? AD will be called what? Altitude. Getting it? Why? Because AD is perpendicular to BC. Cool? Now, apart from this, now let's say, so from every vertex, there are 3 vertices in a triangle. From every vertex, if I draw an altitude, what will happen? Let's say if I draw one from B and call it BE, I draw one from C and call it CF, right? So this is also perpendicular, this is also perpendicular. Yeah, so you can draw 3 altitudes, yes, originating from 3 vertices, right? So AD is perpendicular to BC. I can say BE is perpendicular to AC and CF is perpendicular to AB. Yes, in these, what are altitudes? AD, BE and CF are called altitudes. Cool. Now if you notice, hi Gauri, hello Shubham, good evening. If you've noticed, these 3 perpendiculars, these 3 altitudes meet at a point, right? They meet at a particular point. This point O is called your orthocenter. Yes, where 3 perpendiculars, 3 altitudes of a triangle meet, that point is called your orthocenter. Cool. They will meet at the same point, Pankaj. For a triangle, they'll definitely meet at a point. All 3 will definitely meet at a point, Pankaj. But the thing is, listen to me carefully. But the thing is, this orthocenter may not always lie within the triangle. Yes, orthocenter हर वक्त ट्रायंगल के अंदर होना जरूरी नहीं है, बाहर में भी हो सकता है, but there will always be an orthocenter. Okay, पंकज समझ गए? कोई डाउट इसमें? Guys, any confusions with altitude, orthocenter? तो इसमें you can remember the term ortho. Yes, ortho अपन कहाँ पे यूज करते हैं? Ortho when we talk about bones, right? Legs. Yes, तो आप इसको ortho as in leg, right? So this becomes the leg of this. समझ में आ रहा है? ऐसे करके L shape बन रहा है. देखो, I'll show it to you. This is something that I use, works for me. आपके लिए काम करे तो देख लेना, right? This is your L, perpendicular है ना, right? L, leg, ortho. ठीक है? Done? चलो, let's move on. Orthocenter is cool, right? Okay. Now, so what we looked at was just a perpendicular line, right? Now, what if this perpendicular line also bisects the opposite side? इसी का for different types of triangles, let's say if the triangle is too small, right, give an example. If I draw a triangle like this, yes, if this is your triangle, okay, then the perpendicular from this vertex will lie outside, right? This is how the perpendicular will be drawn. Yes, so in this case it will lie outside. यहाँ पे ऐसे, यहाँ पे ऐसे, sorry, in this, इस साइड से ड्रॉ करना मुश्किल हो जाएगा, but definitely you can have triangles that have their orthocenters outside. Yes, इसको maybe this side you can draw a little like this. So you can definitely draw one, right? I'll give you an example later then maybe, right? But then for weird kind of triangles, the orthocenter will lie outside also. Okay? Now so far we spoke about just a perpendicular line, but if this perpendicular line also bisects the opposite side, yes, it also bisects the opposite side, that means it joins the opposite vertex to the midpoint of the side. Yeah, if triangle ABC mein AD is a perpendicular line, and if I say that D is the midpoint, that is BD and DC are equal, and D is a midpoint where angle ADC is 90 degrees, right? AD is perpendicular to BC, so here what happens? We have AD perpendicular to BC, but not just this, we also have what? BD is equal to DC. Yes, this is called a perpendicular bisector. Yes, this line is not only perpendicular, but it also bisects the opposite side. Yes, divides the opposite side. Now we can again draw one from each vertex. If I draw one from B, yes, BE. Now if it only bisects, it's called a median, but this one doesn't just bisect, this also is perpendicular. That's why it's called a perpendicular bisector. Yes, and another one from C called CF, where this part and this part are equal, and this is perpendicular. Yes, when this happens, this is called what? These three lines are called your perpendicular bisectors, and the point where perpendicular bisectors meet, titled as G, is your circumcenter. Yes, circumcenter is where your perpendicular bisectors meet. Getting it? So if I were to draw a circle, listen to me carefully, if I were to draw a circle keeping G as the center, yes, it will definitely touch all the three vertices. It will definitely touch all the three vertices. Yes, G being the center of the circle, G को center रख के you can draw a circle. समझ में आ रहा है? Yes, so this part basically becomes what? The radius. है ना? Either this part becomes the radius or this part becomes the radius. मतलब कहाँ से? Circumcenter से लेके any vertex तक radius होगा. समझ रहे हो? Yes. So you can by default now, if you have a triangle, which is circumscribed, right? A circumscribed triangle, that means a triangle that is drawn inside a circle where all the vertices of the triangle touch the circle, then the center of the circle will automatically become the circumcenter, where lines passing through the center from the vertex will become perpendicular to the opposite side. समझ गए? Yes, no? Got it right? yes, तो यहां पे क्या हो जाएगा, इन दिस circumcenter G is the center, yes, GA GB and GC become the radius. ठीक है, डन, चलो beautiful. So what is this circumcenter? Why? Because this circumscribes your triangle, right? Circumscribes the triangle. ठीक है, done. Yes, this works for any kind of triangle, any kind of triangle. Okay, moving on. So we had looked at a perpendicular bisector. What if there is a bisector but it is not perpendicular to the triangle, right? If a line is drawn to the midpoint from the side to a side from the opposite vertex but it's not perpendicular, yes, so triangle ABC mein AD is the median, that means these two paths are equal but this is not perpendicular, right? Not perpendicular. This is called a median. Yes, AD क्या बन जाता है? AD बन जाता है median. So if AD is median and similarly BE is also a median, these two sides being equal, and CF is a median where these two paths are equal. Yes, then when all the three medians meet, a point where all the three medians meet, this point is called your centroid. Yes, denoted by V, it's called centroid. Now what does a centroid do? Centroid क्या करता है? So if you draw lines passing through the centroid from opposite vertices, right? From opposite vertices, मतलब B से मैं एक लाइन ड्रॉ करूँ, C से एक लाइन ड्रॉ करूँ, A से एक लाइन ड्रॉ करूँ, passing through the centroid, then it will automatically divide the opposite side in two equal parts. Yes, वो bisector होगा, right? That will become the median. Got it? Yes. So here at centroid, now median के हिसाब से क्या हो गया, सारे sides by 2 divide हो गए, right? Now the point where it meets, what it does is, listen to this carefully, it splits this point, centroid splits the median in the ratio 2:1. Yes, the centroid splits the median in the ratio 2:1. At this point, this part is 2, यहां तक 2 है और यहां तक 1 पार्ट्स है. Getting it? Same way here. तो जो वर्टेक्स के पास है वो होगा 2 पार्ट्स और जो ऑपोजिट साइड के पास है वो होगा 1 पार्ट. यस, रेशियो 2:1 के रेशियो में. सेम वे यहाँ पे वर्टेक्स के पास is 2 parts and away from the vertex or closer to the side is 1 part. Got it? So what is it? Closer to the vertex and closer to the side. Yes, the median. Got it? Any confusions here guys? Centroid को लेके, सेंट्रॉइड को लेके कोई कंफ्यूजन? तो अब तक अपन ने क्या क्या देख लिया? एल्टीट्यूड एंड ऑर्थोसेंटर. यस, वी हैव लुक्ड एट perpendicular bisector and circumcenter. We have looked at median and centroid. Yes, clear है ये तीनों? Okay. Now apart from these three, what if there is a line that divides the angle and not the side? It's called what? An angle bisector or angular bisector, right? A bisector, what does it do? It divides not the side but the angle into equal parts. bisects the angle, right? So if you have a line that bisects the angle from where it originates, it's called an angular bisector, right? तो ABC है, अगर A से मैं draw करूँ towards BC, then the line AD divides this angle A into equal parts. Got it? Two equal parts. ये और ये equal हो गए. This is called an angular bisector or an angle bisector, है ना? ये तो सबको पता ही है. So if I draw the same from B, BE, draw the same from C, CF, these also become angular bisectors. Yes, ये दोनों equal and ये दोनों equal. समझ गए? No doubts here, right? Now should there be a name given to angular bisectors intersection? A point where all the angular bisectors meet. Anybody? Any guesses? What is this called? जल्दी से बताओ ये पॉइंट का नाम क्या है? What is the point where the three angular bisectors meet? Super Pankaj. It is called your incenter. Yes, denoted by I. It is your incenter. Now what happens at the incenter? अपन ने circumcenter देखा, right? What happens at circumcenter? All the three vertices become a part of your circle, lie on the circle. Yes. In this case, in an incenter, if a circle is drawn with incenter as the center of it, then all the 3 points where ये थोड़ा सा perfect नहीं है diagram, but all the 3 points will lie within it. समझ गए? All the 3 points will lie within this. Yes, and these will become the radii. ये और ये radius हो जाएंगे इसके. समझ में आ रहा है? इन सेंटर में क्या हो जाएगा? You can draw a circle. That means IF or IE or ID become the radius. Got it? This is called an incircle. ठीक है? हाँ, it touches the 3 sides. Yes, it touches the 3 sides exactly where they are supposed to join with the incenter. या F पे, E पे, D पे. ठीक है? Cool. Done? Any doubts, any queries, anything? EY perpendicular कहाँ है? मैं नहीं समझा. This becomes a tangent, right? AC becomes a tangent. है ना रोहित? AC becomes a tangent. तो radius और tangent का intersection is always perpendicular. Yes, ये diagram एकदम perfect नहीं है, but it's technically supposed to be perpendicular. ठीक है? Because radius and the tangent are perpendicular to each other. ठीक है? सर्कल का क्लास कब होगा? इसके बाद अपन क्वाड्रिलैटरल्स करेंगे कल. टुमारो विल डू क्वाड्रिलैटरल्स, उसके बाद वी विल डू पॉलीगन्स एंड देन लास्ट में सर्कल्स. ठीक है? ये समझ में आ गया सबको? नाउ आई हैव अ क्वेश्चन फॉर यू. ऑर्थोसेंटर, circumcenter, centroid and incenter. Yes, what about these 4 points for an equilateral triangle? Equilateral triangle में ये 4 points का क्या relation होगा? जल्दी से बताओ. Quickly tell me. अगर एक इक्विलैटरल ट्रायंगल है तो उसका ऑर्थो सेंटर, सर्कम सेंटर, सेंट्रॉइड और इनसेंटर क्या होगा? सुपर पंकज, दे कोइंसाइड. यस, द ऑर्थो सेंटर, सर्कम सेंटर, सेंट्रॉइड एंड इनसेंटर सब सेम हो जाएगा. Yes, the ortho center of an equilateral is the same as the circumcenter of an equilateral, is the same as the centroid, is the same as the incenter. Why? Because a line perpendicular bisector, a median and angular bisector are all the same. Got it? Yes, एक इक्विलैटरल ट्राइंगल के लिए परपेंडिकुलर लाइन और एल्टीट्यूड, परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर, मीडियन एंड एंगुलर बाइसेक्टर आर द सेम. तो अगर ये लाइन सारे सेम है तो द पॉइंट वेयर दे कोइंसाइड विल आल्सो बी सेम, अल्टीमेटली गिविंग अस ऑल बीइंग द इक्वल. ठीक है, डन. चलो एक क्वेश्चन करते हैं इस पे. Quickly read this question and try this. ये CAT 2017 का question है. This is an actual CAT question. Quickly try. I hope you guys are trying this. मनीष says A. मनीष के हिसाब से आंसर इज A, 225√3. श्रेयसी says B. रोहित says A. Okay. Others? How about others? और कोई? Nobody? Mind you guys, this is what? A scalene triangle. This side and this side not equal, right? A is not equal to B, which is not equal to C. ठीक है. कल्याण says D, 250/√3. ठीक है. So which part are they asking for? They are saying that GBC is cut out. That means they want the area of this part. Yes, they want area of this part. This पेपर प्लेन जैसा जो साइन बन रहा है उसका एरिया क्या है पूछ रहे हैं. दिस एरिया. Yeah, please be careful. This is the area that they're asking. Keshav says B, Shreya says A, Pankaj says D. Okay. So first things first, what is said? G is the centroid of ABC. Right? G is the centroid of ABC. That means at this point, let me remove this highlight. Yeah, at this point centroid क्या करता है? मीडियन को 2:1 में डिवाइड करता है. राइट? 2:1 में डिवाइड करता है. That basically means what? ये अगर 2/3 of AD है तो ये 1/3 of AD होगा, है ना? 2:1 मतलब 3 parts में डिवाइड करके 2 parts for AG and 1 part for GD. AG is 2/3 of AD and GD is 1/3 of AD. Yes. And what do we know? Centroid क्या होता है? जो मिड पॉइंट पे मीट करता है. Yes, midpoint. Now first things first, what they want is area of this part, the cutout part, right? So what will we need for us to find the area of A, B, G and C? Yes, we'll need what? Area of triangle ABC, entire thing, minus area of the smaller triangle GBC. Yes, so looking at this, you know that area of triangle ABC is basically what? Half times base times the height, correct? Half times base times the height. Here also what will it be? Half times its base. Yes, base is the same, BC. Base BC is the same, right? What will happen to height? What will happen to height? Height will become what? If this is h, then this is going to be 1/3 of h, correct? Yes. So basically what you're left with is what? 2/3 of area of triangle ABC. Getting it? Yes. So area of the remaining part ABGC is what? 2/3 of area of triangle ABC. Done? Sorry, not 2/3. Yeah, 2/3. Cool. Once that is established, all we have to do is what? Find out the area of triangle ABC. So let's do that. Let's use Heron's formula. To find the area. So let's find the semi-perimeter, which is what? Perimeter by 2. That is 40, 65, 100 by 2, 50. So area is what? S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. This is the fastest way to find area of a scalene triangle, right? Don't get involved in trigonometry because you don't know any angle, you'll get lost. Okay, so what is this? 50 into 50 minus 40, 10 into 50 minus 25, 25 into 50 minus 35, 15. Yeah. So what do you have? 2 5s here, 1 5 here, 2 5s here and 1 5 here. So there are 6 5s. 6 5s will make what? 125. Yes, 6 5s ka square root will be 125. Agreed? 5 क्यूब ना 125. बाकी क्या बचता है 2 into 2 4, that will come out 250 root 3. करेक्ट, समझ गए? Yeah, AD, Gauri, yeah, AD is the median. Yes, AD is the median, but the same concept will be applied for the height also. Yes, similar logic will be applied for the height also. Okay. Done. So 250 root 3 is the area of our triangle ABC, right? Area of triangle ABC. But what do we want? We want area of the leftover part, that is area of this region ABGC, which is 2/3 of 250 root 3. Yes, this is once, this is root 3 times, so this gives us what? 500 by root 3 square feet. Got it? This is our answer. So technically you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. H नहीं होगा, directly नहीं होगा this, but then the area will be affected. Yes, area will be affected. ठीक है? So I am not going to confuse you by doing this. Let me remove this. Instead I'm going to write area of triangle ABC minus 1/3 of area of triangle ABC. Is it better now? Not confusing. Yes. Since this is not the altitude, this might be a little misleading, so ठीक है? Got it, Gauri? अभी नहीं है ना confusing आपको? Yes, so I've just removed that whole entire confusion altogether. Done? चले next, shall we move on? Any confusions here guys? किसी को कोई doubt? चलो Pranjal, nothing of that sort. Pranjal, as long as you proved that you know you've done well, it's okay, it's not looked down. Yeah, Gauri, see, centroid is basically medians joining, right? Centroid is basically medians joining. तो यहाँ से भी एक मीडियन आएगा, यहाँ से भी एक मीडियन आएगा, correct? This is how it is split. Yes. So this triangle and this triangle, these three are congruent, है ना? ये वाला triangle, ये वाला triangle और ये वाला triangle आप congruent prove कर सकते हो. तो आप if you prove it congruent, then 3 equal में divide हो जाएगा. So this part will be 2/3, ये पूरा 2/3 हो जाएगा, बाकी का 1/3 हो जाएगा, है ना? समझ गए? Any doubts, anyone? चलो, let's move on. Now let's talk about a theorem, right? In fact, a couple theorems we'll be looking at. First, let's talk about the angle bisector theorem. Yes. What does this theorem say? The angle bisector of an angle in a triangle divides the opposite side internally into the ratio of the sides containing the angle. सुनने में थोड़ा weird लगेगा, but let's draw, right? So let's say you have a triangle ABC, yes, and you draw an angular bisector. AD is angular bisector. That means what? It divides this angle into equal parts. Yes. Then what are they saying? Divides the opposite side internally. This part, if I say, is divided in the ratio m:n, right? If BD is m and DC is n, and if I say this is side A and side B, then m by n, this ratio m by n is the same as this ratio A by B. Getting it? So an angular bisector also divides the opposite side in the same ratio of as the sides of the triangle. Got it? Any confusions here, anybody? All done? All good? Quickly say yes, no if you've understood or not. Done? Ratio of m and n is the same as ratio of A and B, right? This also works for an external angle. Also works for an external angle. So for example, if I'm going to take an angle from here, yeah, let's say, so I take yes, D is here and this is the angle, right? This is the angle. So this part is equal to this part. Yes, also works for external angles. So if I say this thing is M, this part is M, and this part is N. Yes, this is A and this is B. This will also work. Got it? Works also for the external angle. So same, M by N will be equal to A by B. Cool? Chalo. So that's your angle bisector theorem. Yes, the second theorem that we're looking at is Apollonius Theorem. Yes. So it says this deal. So the previous one dealt with angular bisector. This deals with your median. Sum of the square. This is very similar to your Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Sum of the square of any two sides of a triangle equals twice the sum of the square of half the third side and the median bisecting the third side. Yes. We have a triangle ABC. If I draw a median AD that bisects BC, yes, that means what? BD is equal to DC. Yes, and I say this is side A, side B. This will be half of side C, right? This is half of side C, correct? So according to Apollonius Theorem, the sum of the square of any two sides, A square plus B square, is equal to 2 times the sum of the square of the half of the third side, that is C by 2 square, plus whatever is the median, right? If I call it M, then M square. Got it? Hi Vaibhav, good evening. ये आ गया समझ में? दिस इज योर Apollonius थ्योरम, ठीक है. दिस यू कैन एक्चुअली प्रूव यूजिंग Pythagoras theorem also. Works with what? Median. Done. BC is equal to 2CD. एक ही बात हो गया ना, एक ही बात हो गया. आप बोल रहे हो कि मैं बोल रहा हूं CD इज हाफ ऑफ BC और आप बोल रहे हो 2 times CD इज BC. एक ही बात है. वेट करूं श्रेया, किस चीज के लिए डाउट है क्या आपको कोई? Done na? Clear? Any doubts with this? None? Shall we move ahead? चले next theorem की ओर. So we've seen 2 theorems, angular bisector theorem and Apollonius theorem. Now let's go to midpoint theorem. अपन ने Pythagoras theorem already देख लिया. Let's look at midpoint theorem. Midpoint theorem के हिसाब से क्या है? The line segment joining the midpoint of 2 sides is parallel to the third side and is half of it. एक triangle है ABC. Yes. If I am saying कि AB का midpoint D है और AC का midpoint C है, मतलब क्या? This part and this part are equal. This part and this part are equal. Then and if I say BC is, let's say C, length of BC is C, then according to midpoint theorem, first thing, if AD is equal to DB and AE is equal to EC, then 2 things will happen. DE becomes parallel to BC. Yes, DE and BC will become parallel because midpoints are joined, right? जो level पे vertices होंगे वही level पे midpoints होंगे, so they become parallel and DE is basically half of BC. Yes, so in this case, if this is C, then this is C by 2. Cool. Any doubts here, guys? ठीक है. 2 midpoints joined. Any 2 midpoints join, third side से parallel होगा और third side से half होगा. That's it. Midpoint theorem. Yes, it will work for any 2 sides. So if I say AC is let's say side B, right? Length is B, and if I take the midpoints D and midpoint of BC, yes, these are midpoints, and if I join it, it will be parallel to AC. Yes, this line will be parallel to AC and the length will be what? B by 2. Got it? क्या इक्वल तो हाफ नहीं होगा? क्या बोल रहे हो मनीष? क्या चीज इक्वल है यहाँ पे? क्या चीज इक्वल है चेक करो. सेम वे यहां पर भी, right? So if I draw a line parallel to AD, parallel to AB, yes, meeting these midpoints, ये और ये midpoints meet कर रहे हैं अगर, तो ये length क्या हो जाएगा? If this is length A then this will become a by 2 and it will be parallel to AB. ठीक है. No, Ishika, it won't be half. It won't be half, it will be 1/4. So if you remember we did a question like this, याद है? Recent times में अपन ने एक question किया था ऐसे. Yes. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? This is one triangle. This is second triangle. ये दूसरा ट्रायंगल, ये तीसरा ट्रायंगल और ये चौथा ट्रायंगल. 4 triangles. That means this part will become, इसका एरिया क्या हो जाएगा? एरिया ऑफ ट्रायंगल CDE is actually 1/4 of area of triangle ABC. Got it? We did a question like this, है ना? या श्रेयसी, करेक्ट. ठीक है, ऐसे ही अपन ने क्वेश्चन किया था. फर्दर इसका मिड पॉइंट्स मिलकर, इनके मिड पॉइंट्स मिलकर वापस अगर एक ट्रायंगल बनेंगे तो वो उसका वापस 1/4 होगा, 1/16 ऑफ द ओरिजिनल. यस, सेम वे इसका वापस 132 ऐसे होता जाएगा, 1/32, 1/64 एंड सो ऑन. ठीक है, डन. नॉट 1/4, 1/16, 1/64, 1/256 ऐसे. ओके, शैल वी मूव ऑन. सो मिड पॉइंट थियरम क्लियर है? कोई डाउट मिड पॉइंट थियरम में? नो. The reason, the place where midpoint theorem actually comes into existence is using the basic proportionality theorem. Yes, using the basic proportionality theorem, if they're saying that if a line drawn parallel to one side of the triangle intersects the other two sides at distinct points, need not be midpoints, any 2 points. Yes, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. मतलब क्या? If we have a triangle ABC, if I join D and E, which are any 2 points on AB and AC, but what do we know? That DE is parallel to BC. Yes, if DE is parallel to BC, then what do you know? Whatever is the ratio of AD by DB will be the same as AE by EC. Got it? I hope you are understanding this. आगे आगे ये समझ में? This is your basic proportionality theorem. Yeah. So these 4 theorems that we saw: basic proportionality, midpoint theorem, Apollonius theorem, and angular bisector theorem. These 4, along with your Pythagoras theorem, they are way more than enough to answer majority questions from triangles. Okay. Any doubts so far? So what are the 4 theorems we've seen? Angle bisector theorem, we've looked at Apollonius theorem, we've looked at midpoint theorem, and basic proportionality theorem. Okay, these 4 theorems plus your Pythagoras theorem, these 5 theorems way more than enough. इससे ज़्यादा डिटेल में जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. Okay, so what do we have so far? 5 theorems Yes. Details about different types of points lying in the triangle. Yes. Orthocenter, centroid, circumcenter, incenter. Yes, orthocenter, centroid, circumcenter, incenter. ये इन points के बारे में जानना and different formulas to find area. ये enough है, way more than enough for you to answer any kind of questions from triangle. ठीक है, चले try करें अभी questions. Are you guys ready for some questions? Pankaj, these points will be collinear when a triangle is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle में all points not collinear, they will coincide. Okay. Chalo, let's try questions now. Here's your first question. Second for the entire session. Second question, quickly try this. Easy question है, आराम से करो, जल्दबाजी मत करो, अभी कोई अर्जेंट नहीं है. Let's do it peacefully, okay? And if you haven't already hit like on this video, like कर देना. Are you guys trying this? Okay, Pankaj says B. Shreya says B. How about others? Very good Sakshi, very good Gaurav, superb Gauri, very good Ivanshi. So what's the scene here? In the given figure, BD bisects angle B. Yes. So what does BD do? It bisects angle B. That means this angle is equal to this angle. Yeah. If AC is equal to 8 centimeter, this entire AC, this full thing is 8 centimeters. Yeah, entire thing is 8 centimeters, and AD is X. Then we need to find what X is. What theorem can we use here? Angular bisector theorem. Yes, call it ABT if you want to. Angular bisector theorem. Yes, so according to angle bisector theorem, what's the scene? That the angle bisector divides these two in some ratio, right? Divides these two in some ratio. This ratio will be the same as the ratio of A and AB and BC, right? So AB by BC, this ratio will be the same as x by x minus 8, correct? If this is x, then this has to be x minus 8, sorry, 8 minus x, 8 minus x, right? What do you know? AB is 5 and BC is 7. Yes, solve this, you'll get your answer. What does it say? 7x is equal to 40 minus 5x, or 12x is equal to 40, x is equal to 40 by 12, which is 10 by 3, which is nothing but 3/1/3 centimeter. So what is our answer? Option B, 3/1/3 centimeter. Got it? Yes. Or a faster way of doing this, so this is using your equation and all. A faster way of doing this is what? This entire thing is 8, right? This entire thing is 8. We need to split this 8 in what ratio? 5:7. Correct? We need to split this entire thing in the ratio 5:7. So what is x? X is basically 5 into 12, right? 5 out of 12, 5:7. So total 12 parts. Out of these 12 parts, you're splitting 8 centimeter in them. Are you getting this? You're splitting this 8 centimeter in 12 parts and giving 5 to x and the remaining 7 to 8 minus x, correct? So this is what? 40 by 12, which is the same as 10 by 3 centimeter. Getting it? This is a faster way of doing it. No need to use x and 8 minus x, directly do it. Cool? Any confusions, guys? All good, no? समझ में आ गया ना? Use, this is where you use your angle bisector theorem. Yes. No Gauri, no. Corresponding side, तो AB का जो ratio होगा वो होगा x. AB and x will have the same coefficient of the ratio. BC and CD will have the same coefficient of the ratio. Yes, Gauri, it can't be 7 of 12. It has to be 5 of 12 because this is 5. So this will be 5A. This is 7. So this has to be 7A. Are you getting this? Chalo. Are you guys ready for the next question? Chale next question ki aur. Chalo. Quickly try this question. There's no diagram. So फटाफट से करो. Whenever you don't have a triangle, whenever you don't have a diagram, draw one. Yes, geometry becomes so much simple with diagrams involved in it than words. Ishika says A, 8 and 12. How about others? Gauri says A. Shreya also says A. Very good. Very good, Ivanshi. Very good, Yashi. Superb, Gaurav. How about others? Very good, Sakshi. Superb, Baba. Okay, so what's happening? There is a triangle, yes, with what sides? You have 12, 18 and 20. Yes, this is 12, 18 and 20. They're saying what? The largest angle of a triangle is bisected. The largest angle will lie where? Opposite to the largest side. Yes, largest angle lies opposite to the largest side. Getting it? So 20 के opposite angle B, this is bisected. They're asking find the lengths of the segments created when they intersect, right? This ratio or this length they are asking. If I say this is x, then this is 20 minus x. Again, according to angle bisector theorem, what do you know? AB by BC will be equal to 20 minus x by x. Yes, which is what? 12 by 18. Got it? Or even faster, so this way you can find x and get the answer, get it over with. Yeah, even faster would be what? You have 20, you have to split it in the ratio 12 is to 18. Yes, 20 needs to be split in what ratio? 12 is to 18. So 20 to be split in 12 parts and 18 parts, or even better 2 parts and 3 parts. 12 is to 18 is 2 is to 3, and 6 2 times 6 3 times. So this becomes what? 20 by 5 is 4 parts, so this is 8a and this is 12. 8 units, centimeter in this case, and 12 centimeter, which is what? Option A. Now you can also go by answer choices. Look at this. 6 and 12 add up to 18, not 20, eliminate. 9 and 3 add up to 12, not 20, eliminate. 10 and 10 basically means what? 10 and 10 means BD is also your median, but is BD median? No. Yeah, angular bisector and median will be the same when you have one, either an equilateral triangle. Yes, when does angular bisector be the same as median? Either in an equilateral triangle or in an isosceles triangle, but only towards distinct side. Getting it? So 10 or 10 is not possible. Yes, 10 and 10 is not possible because this is not equilateral nor isosceles. This is what? 12, 18 and 20 is what? Scalene triangle. Yes. Got it? So C is also out. Only thing left is option A. Simple? Yes. Shall we move on? Let's move on to the next question, shall we? Chalo. This is a theta question. So get the answer and send it across. Go ahead, quickly try this. Send the answer once you have. It is theta, so they're asking us the value of x. Anyone? Shreyasi says 14. Okay, we have answers coming in. Shreyashi says 14. Others? और कोई? ट्राई there's enough time for us. आराम से ट्राई करो, कोई जल्दी नहीं है. First things first, always remember, if you see a geometry question without a diagram, please go ahead and draw one. Makes it so much easy to deal with it. और कोई? नो? नहीं हो रहा है तो बोलो गाइस, नहीं हो रहा है. Shreya has sent a W. मतलब W के नीचे 10 करोड़ मिले हैं क्या? गौरी सेज √5. सोनी आकाश सेज नहीं हो रहा है. गौरी says x power 5. What do you mean by x power 5? x का वैल्यू क्या है पूछ रहे हैं. इशिका से 16.79. Okay, चलो let's draw. Right, we have a triangle. Yes. one, let's say एक 10 units का है, एक 5 units का है. And they're saying the other side का median है ये. These two parts are equal and this is 6.5. Yes, let's say this is A units, तो ये भी कितना होगा? A units होगा, है ना? What theorem can we use here? Apollonius. Why? Because it involves median, है ना? मीडियन इन्वॉल्व करने वाले में क्या यूज कर सकते हैं? वी कैन यूज Apollonius theorem, राइट? व्हाट डज इट से? sum of the squares of the two sides will be equal to 2 times the square of half of the opposite side and square of your median. Yes. So what do you get? 100 plus 25, 125 is equal to 2 times a square plus 6.5. 65 square is how much? 65 square is 25. 6 7 times 42. 4225. That means 42.25. Yes, 42.25 का double, which is 84.5, है ना? Correct. So you take that there. What do you get? You get 2 times a square is equal to 125 minus 84.5. Yes. which is 40.5. Am I right? 2 times a square is 40.5. तो a क्या मिल जाएगा? What will a square be equal to? 20.25. That means a is square root of 20.25, which is equal to 4.5. Am I right? तो अपने को a मिल गया 4.5. If this is 4.5, then this is also 4.5, totally making this 9. Yeah. So our side BC is equal to 9. Now what do we do? Let's use, we're going to use what? We're going to use Heron's formula now. Yes. So what is semi-perimeter? 15 plus 9, 24, 24 by 2, 12. Yes. बराबर है ना? 5 plus 7, yeah, 12 units. Yes, so area is going to be equal to 12 into 12 minus 10, 2, 12 minus 9, 3, 12 minus 5, 7. Yes. So what do you see here? You need to take out a 6. तो एक 3 और एक 2 निकल जाएगा. 12 into 3 is 36. तो 6 अंदर बाहर निकल गया. So 12 and this is gone. This is 14. Yes, that means what is x? This part. This part is x. X is equal to 14. Got it? Yes, guys. मुझे सुपर बनिश. तो we wanted to find area, but scalene triangle का area ढूंढने के लिए only good option is what? Using Heron's formula, right? Done. चले नेक्स्ट. शैल वी मूव ऑन? ये आ गया ना समझ में? कोई दिक्कत नहीं था ना? तो किसने 14 बोला था पहले? ऊपर किसी ने 14 बोला था स्टार्टिंग में. Who had said 14? श्रेयसी. वेरी गुड श्रेयसी. चलो. ओके, बिफोर वी मूव ऑन टू आवर लास्ट क्वेश्चन. प्राइस हाइक होने वाला है, राइट? जो पहले 10% डिस्काउंट मिलता था विल नाउ बिकम 5% डिस्काउंट. बिफोर दिस हैपन्स, बिफोर ये 5% हो जाए, जब तक 10% है, अगर आपको सब्सक्रिप्शन लेना है, जो अगर आप सोच रहे हो कि नेक्स्ट मंथ लूँगा या अगले हफ्ते लूँगा या 2 दिन बाद लूँगा, डोंट वेट, डोंट lose out on the opportunity. Use my referral code Surana live, get your 10% discount. Okay, चलो quickly try. Here's the figure. ये बहुत सिंपल. एक सेकेंड, इसमें लेंस नहीं दिए हुए ना? क्या दी हुई है? नहीं दी हुई है. ठीक है, ये दिस वाज सपोज टू बी अ लिटिल मोर कॉम्प्लेक्स क्वेश्चन, बट बिकॉज आई फॉरगेट टू मार्क थिंग्स, so this is 8.2 centimeter. ट्राई करो. अच्छा क्वेश्चन था ये. दिस वाज सपोज टू बी समथिंग दैट यूजेस बेसिक प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी थ्योरम एंड मिड पॉइंट थ्योरम, बट पूरा कचड़ा हो गया. This question wasn't supposed to be this simple. चलो ठीक है, जाने दो. When we do practice, I'll get the actual question. ठीक है. So this one you can do it using midpoint theorem. Where what does it say? If AD is equal to DB and AE is equal to EC, then DE becomes parallel to BC and DE is what? Half of BC's length. Yes. तो DE का लेंथ क्या हो जाएगा? Half of 8.2, which is 4.1 centimeter. ठीक है, ये कुछ ज़्यादा ही इजी हो गया. ये एक्चुअली कॉम्प्लेक्स होना चाहिए था. यहाँ पे इसका लेंथ और किसी और चीज़ का लेंथ दिया होता है, इसका लेंथ और इसका लेंथ, आई गेस समथिंग ऑफ दैट सॉर्ट. चलो ठीक है, छोड़ो दैट क्वेश्चन, लेट्स डू इट इन द प्रैक्टिस. ठीक है, राइट. क्विकली ट्राई दिस. हियर्स द डायग्राम. Go ahead. थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्लेक्स क्वेश्चन है तो आराम से पढ़ना. नहीं, इतना इजी भी नहीं आएगा, इतना भी एक्सपेक्ट मत करो मनीष. डिसअपॉइंट हो जाओ वैसे एक्सपेक्टेशंस ही मत रखो, स्पेशली कैट जैसे एग्जाम से, है ना. जहाँ पे दिल टूट जाए वहाँ पे दिल लगाओ ही मत. आई थिंक दिस इज अ वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन. इसको सिर्फ कॉम्प्लेक्स बनाया गया है, बाकी इजी है ये क्वेश्चन. करो फट से. Lukesh says A, Sakshi says C. How about others? Pankaj says B, 25. Sakshi, Ivanshi, Gauri says C, 32. Manish says 25. Okay. This is a dead easy question. तो सुनो ध्यान से. What are they saying? They're saying AC, this entire thing is 10 units. If this entire thing is 10 units, then DC is what? 5. Same way, they're saying CT is 22 units. CT, this entire thing is 22 units. That means this is 11. Yes. What they've done is they've made a mistake and they've called it a parallelogram. If they had not given this a name parallelogram, if they had said what is the perimeter of the quadrilateral CDOG, तब थोड़ा अपने को दिमाग लगाना पड़ता, right? कि midpoint है, yes, है ना, midpoint है, मतलब CT से parallel होगा DO. Yes, CT and DO will be parallel and it will be what? Half its length, 11. Same way DC AC will be parallel to OG and half of AC will be 5. तब थोड़ा मज़ा आता, अभी इसमें तो कोई मज़ा ही नहीं आ रहा. So what is perimeter of a parallelogram? Perimeter of any shape is basically sum of all the lengths. Yes, perimeter of a parallelogram is 2 times length plus breadth. So 2 times 5 plus 11 is 2 times 16, 32 units. ये ज़्यादा easy हो गया, which is option C, 32. ठीक है. So very good Shreya, Keshav, Shreyashi, गौरव, मनीष एक बार चेक कर लो. वेरी गुड गौरी, वेरी गुड इवांशी. पंकज एक बार चेक करो. वेरी गुड साक्षी. लुकेश प्लीज चेक. सुपर्ब केस. सर which previous lectures, Riken? Are you talking about 2020 के lectures या 2021 के previous lectures? Done? Sorted? Any questions or queries so far, guys? Anybody? खत्म ना? चलो. We will be catching up today 8 p.m. we'll be doing polynomials, that is cubic equations, biquadratic equations, yes, we'll look at number of roots, signs of roots, yes, number of integral solutions, all of that. ठीक है, this is today 8 p.m.'s plan. Today 7 p.m. got messed up, 7 a.m. got messed up. Tomorrow 7 a.m. won't mess up, okay? So tomorrow 7 a.m. we will be doing practice on logarithms. Okay, tomorrow 3 p.m. we'll be starting with quadrilaterals. L1, and tomorrow 8 p.m. we'll be doing polynomials का L2. ठीक है, done. Okay, Riken, I'll check with the team I'll check with the tech team, confirm why access is not there, and I'll update to you. Okay, 14th March, this Sunday guys, 12 p.m. you have your combat. Don't forget to become a part of it. Whether you win or not, that's secondary, but you at least get to give a test, try and check how strong you are with different areas and how competitive you could get, right? When you do log in, don't forget to use my code Surana Live. And there's an ask a doubt feature available for subscribers who've taken plus or who's taken iconic. Yeah, all you have to do is click on ask a doubt, take a picture or select one from your phone, highlight that part, give some information and wait for the solution. You'll get it. You don't have to ask a question on some groups or just wait. Don't do that. Yes, instead take the subscription, get your doubts cleared by top educators. Yes, to get the subscription, use my referral code Surana Live. You can pick up 12-month package or 24-month package, but this code is available for 1 month, 3 months and 6 months also, but these are the most preferred ones, 12 months and 24 months one. Don't forget to use my referral code Surana Live, get your 10% discount. Yes, mind you guys, your 10% is only up for some days. After that this will become 5%, so before that happens, get your subscription. Yes, there's also no cost EMI option available, so you could make use of that. Apart from that, if you're planning on taking the subscription, then let me tell you the difference between your plus and iconic. Under iconic subscription, you get all the benefits of plus. That is, you get unlimited access to all content, videos, recordings, notes, everything. You don't have to buy books anymore because you will be getting PDF notes. From whom? From people who have wrote those books, people who've written those books, right? Like Arun Sharma sir, Meenakshi Upadhyay ma'am, and many more. Yeah. Apart from that, you get dedicated doubt clearing sessions and access to ask a doubt feature. Yes. Apart from that, you also have a feature where you can practice any topic, any number of questions, right? Unlimited practice. So apart from all of this, if you're looking for something extra, that is, if you're looking for a mentor who will help you every step of the way, be it test prep, Quant, LR, DI, VARC, or be it WAT, GD, PI, और be it other management entrance test के बारे में कुछ details, college admission के बारे में कुछ details, और to ask how a particular program is, कि ये program अच्छा है नहीं है, ये सारे doubts होते हैं, right? And unless you get a genuine source to help you out with that, it becomes very difficult to get an answer क्योंकि अलग-अलग लोग अलग-अलग ideas. So instead, rely on people who've already done all of that, right? You will have mentors who have graduated from IIM Bangalore, IIM Kolkata, IIM Ahmedabad, and so on. And they would be able to give you a better idea about what's going on. Apart from that, there's also personalized test analysis and reports, not just regular test analysis and reports, personalized. That means you will get a report of how your test went, what would be your strong areas, your weak areas, where you can improve yourself, where you are dropping and you might want to work on it, or skip a few questions, answer a few questions, take less time, more time, all of that. Yes, so this will definitely help you improve your score. Yes, at least by a massive 20% improvement. Yes, just simply giving test and realizing nothing about it is useless, right? So give a test and then get a report of that will help you improve your score at least by 20%, right? And then you have other management entrance test preparation. This is also available on Plus, but on Iconic it becomes a more structured, yes, or more standalone. Got it? So if you want to take the Iconic subscription, if you want to take all of these benefits, then go ahead, take the Iconic subscription. There's 12-month option and 24-month option. You can use my referral code Surana Live, get your 10% discount. Yes. And there's also no cost EMI options available. That means you don't have to pay anything extra for the EMI, but you can split the amount. So if you are planning on paying per month, then it will cost you just about 3,000 or just about 2,000 a month. Cool. Thank you very much for being a part of this session. I'll see you all today at 8 p.m. Until then, keep yourself safe and happy. Thank you very much. Good night. Yeah, good night for people who are about to go sleep.